And we're thrilled that a lot of the families here, a lot of the grandkids are here. So, join in the fun. Exactly, we already are. We're so excited about today. So, Chadwick King and Gilbert Gomes and Papa for sure saved the day. So honorable mention to them. And everybody is joining in to help to have fun. Heidi's gonna read us a story. It's just a beautiful day. Mama is here with her little hat on. So the kids are all gonna say something, so join in the fun.
God save the Queen! Save the Queen!
God save the Queen.
Grandma, your line at the end is the ceremony over?
Remember, Mom? Can you
Remember
say
that
that?
line?
Is the ceremony over?
Oh, yeah.
Can you say it, Mom, for the camera?
Oh, it's the ceremony
Perfect.
Perfection.
Okay, so this tea party was kind of, we weren't able to bake anything. It was just last minute. But here is the proof in the pudding. You can always go to the store and buy enough stuff to have a tea party. So here we go. We've got cupcakes, vanilla, chocolate. You want to pass those out? Somebody start those.
Very soft.
Get the sandwiches.
The whole tray or just the plate, darling?
You'll probably need to take both because they want
Oh, yeah. Choose your flavor. Cheers.
So here's the thing. We ran out of hands today because we've got all the kids here. So Papa Papa swung the baby, Jet, he's 2. Swung him for 3 hours. Chadwick, Mindy, who else? Chadwick and Mindy and Gilbert were in the kitchen making sandwiches. I couldn't get the chocolate fountain to work right because I'm not an expert. When we pastored the Rock Church, there was always people amazing at setting up for chocolate fountains. So anyway, we are in the middle of such a wonderful time. I hope that you enjoy the family conversation. We're going to have singing, kids are going to say stuff. The main thing is, oh God, here I go, the old soft face, that you make moments like this to have fun. It doesn't take a lot. Sandwich. Oh, thank you. Oh, my favorite, darling. Thank you.
There you are.
Josiah, cucumber and cream cheese, lovely. So we have to make moments, even if this has not been convenient. We've suffered a loss in our family, Christopher's mother, and it's been crazy, hard, sad, a great loss, Donna Siebel. But in the middle of that, we are still taking time to celebrate her and celebrate as a family. And so don't let things get in the way of having fun and celebrating. It's so important in our life. Time is fleeting. So today, we're going to have our storyteller is Heidi. She's going to be reading stories. And I see that my feather must have got in the chocolate fountain. There's chocolate on the wall. Okay, that's typical. Anyway, here we go. Just enjoy for a few moments as we share the inside of our home, Sir Richard's Gate, with some of our grandkids. They're so beautiful. I'd like to introduce you to some of them. Isabella, come here, baby. This is Isabella Gomes. She looks like a princess, doesn't she? Isabella, say something to our friends.
I hope you guys are all having a good day, and a favorite part of it is being with family.
Beautiful, perfect. Sophia, come and say something to our friends.
Hello. What I like about this tea party is I can have it with great family, and I love the sweet treats and everything that's going on.
Are you quite from Britain, Donna?
Yes, I am.
And how many years did you live in Britain, darling?
About 10.
10. Wow. So you were when you were born there then?
Yes, I was.
Oh, that's amazing. And I love your crown. And, yes.
It
So,
was really expensive, actually.
oh, was it?
Yes, it was pretty expensive.
Well, we're so happy that you were able to put that on today. Thank you, Sophia, so much.
Thank you.
So I can give that one to Emily.
Okay, who else? Jude, can you come and talk to our friends and introduce yourself? I don't know if I can get all of them to come here, but we'll see. The music is lovely. Music is lovely. This is Jude King,
Hi.
Chad and Heidi's boy. Go ahead.
What is the question?
Well, the question is, you could just say something about the tea party or... Okay, let's see. So tell them about your YouTube that you have. So maybe they'll subscribe to your YouTube.
Yeah, I have a YouTube.
Speak up so they can hear.
I have a YouTube channel called Royal J, and I have a lot of funny videos.
What is it called?
Royal J.
Royal J is his YouTube channel. And if you want to have fun and enjoy an amazing child, Jude King will entertain you with his YouTube. Good job, baby. Okay, what happened to
Levi, right there.
Levi? Just say hi. Just say I got Papa's hat.
Wait, do we have to say our image?
Okay, this is Jude. This is Jude Seabold.
That's Levi Siebel, Mom.
That's right. This is Levi. Sorry.
It really is Mad Hatter.
It is Mad Hatter. We're all mad. Okay, this is Levi Lee Seabold. We're so excited. He's here today from Tacoma, and he's going to tell you about his hat.
It's from Switzerland, and it's
Yeah.
That's right. So this hat's from Switzerland, and this hat is his papa's. And when Papa was a boy, he lived in Germany when he was a little boy, 11 and 12 years old. And he always wanted a hat like this, and he would see all the kids and they had these pins. And he always wanted, but they were on a tight budget. His dad was in the Air Force. So a couple of years ago, we went to preach over in Switzerland, and he saw this hat and remembered when he was a boy, 11, he couldn't afford to buy one. So today, Levi is wearing Papa's hat. Thank you so much, Levi Lee. Chloe, you want to say something to my friends? I'll just pick you up, okay? This is Chloe Roses. Can you say hi to everyone?
Yes, I
And what are you eating?
cupcake.
Is it the best? How old are you, Chloe?
3.
3? And there you have it, folks.
I think my mustache is wrong. Is it?
Okay.
My question is,
Okay.
are the waitresses allowed to eat the food on the table? Because we're very hungry as well.
Okay, Emma Love King is coming to say something. Hello, yes. So, Emma Love, what do you think about this tea party?
It's amazing, crazy.
And wonderful. Have you eaten sandwiches yet?
Not yet.
What's your favorite sandwich?
PB&J.
PB&J. Your dad made those, so you probably like it. Thank you, Emma Love. Avery, do you want to say something to our friends? Come to Nanny. They're going after that chocolate fountain. I'm telling you guys, if you would have seen the chocolate fountain I put together, it was a wreck. But my son Gilbert Gomes saved the day. Okay, oh, here's Avery St. Clair, and she's already got into the chocolate fountain. Can you say hi to your friends? What is your favorite part about the tea party? What's your favorite? Is it the cupcakes? Is it the chocolate fountain? Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
My favorite is chocolate fountain and chocolate
Chocolate fountain.
chocolate fountain with chocolate the chocolate cupcake.
There you go. She's all about chocolate, just like her mama. All right, everybody. Everybody's dipping.
Here, baby.
Everybody's got their.
Come over here, Andy.
sandwich, Mama? Okay, sit down. They'll bring you one. Bring grandmother.
Sandwich for grandmother. Grandmother.
Chocolate. You are the funnest mother and grandmother. There's that one. Oh, you want that one too?
Pretty good, guys.
Oh, you know
Okay, thank you, baby. Hey, Joe. Yeah, she'll like that one. It's cucumber. She'll like that. Okay, Josiah, you and Heidi and Min. Is that, who sings that?
I'm singing. Wait, what's that?
Never.
A singing tea party? Or is it a tea party?
I feel a frog has been I cannot.
Isn't it bad manners to sing at the table?
Not that proper etiquette, I suppose.
Mom, whoa.
Wait a minute. What was the song that we talked about? You might sing. Never enough. Can you do that, Heidi?
Oh, no. Yes. That's your song.
What? That's not my song.
Okay.
But I really want to show everyone my diamond ring.
Okay, yes.
Because these are worth lots of money. And I stole them from the queen.
Okay, Heidi. Get your book. We'll read.
Stop eating and drinking tea. Go read your book.
Okay, so Heidi's having so much fun eating and drinking tea, she forgot that she's part of the entertainment. Everybody hang on here.
Okay.
Mama, did you get drink? Okay, everybody got, okay, Mama's got drink.
Should we have sandwiches? You guys want more? Guys, these turkey.
Okay, I think you'll have to read it over here, babe.
For everyone to hear.
Yeah.
Now.
Joe, can you turn the music down a little bit so we can hear? Not a whole lot. Look at me.
Not very
I have chocolate on my feathers.
Oh my Lord, Mother, you have the feathers.
Oh, okay, these feathers, somehow I dipped them
Wow, these are good.
in the chocolate fountain, and all these walls, you can't see, but all the walls have chocolate feather drawings all over them.
We really like to stay true to form. Keep it mad, darling.
Truly mad.
All right, children, has everyone heard the story of Rumpelstiltskin?
Yes.
Well, if you haven't,
Wait.
little now.
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Once there was a poor miller who had a beautiful daughter. On his way to town one day, the miller encountered the king. Wanting to impress him, the miller said, "I have a daughter who knows the art of spinning straw into gold." Now the king had a passion for gold, and such an art intrigued him. So he ordered the miller to send his daughter to the castle straight away. When the girl was brought before him, the king led her to a room that was filled with straw. He gave her spools and a spinning wheel and said, "You may spin all night, but if you have not spun the straw into gold by morning, you will have to die." And with that, he locked the door, and the girl was left inside alone. There sat the poor miller's daughter without the slightest idea how anyone could spin straw into gold. For the life of her, she did not know what to do, so she grew more and more frightened, and she began to weep. Suddenly, the door sprang open, and a tiny man stepped in. "Good evening, Mistress Miller," he said. "Why are you sobbing?" "Oh," the girl cried, "I must spin the straw into gold, and I don't know how." "What will you give me if I spin it for you?" the little man asked. "My necklace," answered the girl. The little man took her necklace and sat down at the spinning wheel. He pulled 3 times, whir, 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 and the spool was wound full of gold thread. He fitted another spool and whir, 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 3 pulls, and that one was full of gold as well. And so it went until morning, when all the straw was spun and all the spools were full of gold. Now, when the king came at sunrise, he was amazed and delighted, but all the gold only made him greedier. Does everyone know what that word means, greedier?
What does greedier mean?
What radio means?
Want more and more and more. Yes. So he led the miller's daughter to a larger room filled with straw, and he ordered her to spin this straw too before dawn if she valued her life. The girl did not know what to do. She began to weep, and once more the door opened and the little man stepped in. "What will you give me if I spin this straw into gold for you?" "The ring on my finger," answered the girl, and the little man took her ring. Then he set the spinning wheel whirring, and before the night was over, he had spun all the straw into gleaming gold. Look at this picture, guys. Isn't this beautiful?
Look at the gold, guys. Look at
life. Look at that. Gold. Now, shortly after sunrise, the king returned. Piles of golden spools glowed in the morning light. The king rejoiced at the sight of so much gold, but he was not satisfied. He led the miller to a third, even bigger room that was piled high with straw. Tonight you must spin the straw too, ordered the king, and if you succeed, guess what? You shall become my wife. And why do you think he did that? Because he thought I could not find a richer wife in all of the whole wide world. When the king had left, the little man appeared for the third time. What will you give me if I spin for you yet once more? The man said. I have nothing else, the girl replied. Then promise that when you become queen, your first child will belong to me.
Oh, no.
The miller's daughter gasped. How could she promise such a thing? Then she thought, but who knows whether that will ever happen. And she could think of no other way to save herself, so she promised. And the little man once again spun all the straw into gold. When the king came in the morning and found everything as he wished, he married the beautiful miller's daughter, and she became
Pregnant!
Oh, dear God. No, you fool! She became the queen! A year passed, and the queen brought a handsome baby boy into the world. She scarcely gave a thought to the little man. But one day, he appeared suddenly in her room. Now give me what you promised, he demanded. The queen pleaded with the little man. He could take all of the royal treasure if only he would let her keep the child. But her pleading was in vain. She began to weep so piteously that at last the little man was moved. I will give you 3 days, he said. If by the end of that time you know my name, you can keep your child. Long into the night, the queen sat and thought the next day, thinking over all the names she'd ever heard. That evening, the little man returned, beginning with Casper, Melchior, Balthasar. The queen recited every name she knew, one after another, but to each one, the little man replied, that is not my name. The second day, the queen had inquiries made in town searching for new names, and when the little man came that evening, she posed the strangest and most unusual ones to him. She tried Beastie Ribs, and Legolam, and String Bones. But he would only reply, that is not my name. Now the queen grew truly frightened, and she sent her most faithful servant into the woods to look for the little man. The servant searched thickets and over clearings deep into the forest, and at last, near the top of the hill, she spied him. He was riding on a cooking spoon round a great fire, crying out, I brew my beer, I bake my loaves, and soon the queen's own son I'll claim. Oh, lucky me, for no one knows that Rumpelstiltskin is my name. There you go.
We've got to show the audience, guys.
That's exactly right. Now, the servant made her way back as fast as she could manage, and at midday she reached the castle. You can imagine how glad the queen was when she heard his name. Late that evening, the little man arrived. Now, Mrs. Queen, do you know my name, or do I take the child? So the queen asked him, is your name Will? No. Is your name Phil? No. In that case, is your name Rumpelstiltskin? The devil told you that! The devil told you that! Shrieked Rumpelstiltskin, and in a fury, he jumped on his cooking spoon and flew out the window and was never heard from again.
Marvelous, guys. Marvelous.
The end.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
Today.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get by with the
Hey,
others.
we're so happy you're here.
Me too.
This was kind of a little surprise to her. They didn't think we were dressing up, so she had. But she pulled this off amazingly.
Absolutely.
Love that. Thank you so much for coming today. Please do your tea party. This is the Mad Hatter's Tea Party launch. So, get your kids, your grandkids, your neighbors. Oh, make sure you're...
I just have to brag on my mother. Is she not the funnest, most fabulous woman? She has made life this fun from the beginning of our childhood, and she is still doing it for our children. She's incredible.
Thank you.
I love you. We're blessed to have her on the Facebook world, right guys?
But she's a jolly good fellow. But she's a jolly good fellow.
There you have it. You can't help but have fun when you have these kind of kids, family. So, Mad Hatter's Tea Party, this is the launch. So please get your tea party, get your hats. You can make up your own hats. I saw Sue Downs, her grandkids, they made up their hats unbelievably darling. So there's grand prize $100, second prize $75, third prize $50. Send your photos, put it on Richard and Nancy Granquist Facebook page with the recipes. If you're able, I wasn't able because what's happening right now, I wasn't able to bake. But we had a tea party anyway. So post it, pictures, recipes, and we're excited. So the deadline is the 20th, but if we don't have enough participants, we may put it on another week. But please join and have a tea party. Have fun, be joyful, sing, read stories, be together. It's important for families. It makes families strong. So we... That's a perfect chocolate mustache if I've ever seen one. Good job, Sophia. Josiah, thank you, sweet love.
Yeah, thank you.
I was wanting him to sing, you guys. He's amazing, but another time. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Farewell.
Everyone, can you say bye?
Bye!
Bye.